Good afternoon
Hi.
out there.
Hi, everybody.
So, welcome to Maya 6 to 7 at the supermarket. I am Terry from the Florence Via Baracca School, and I'm co-teaching today with Jane. Would you introduce yourself to everybody?
Hi, I'm Jane, and I also teach at the Florence Mayas School at Baracca, via Baracca, and I'm a teacher. And that's about it. I live in Florence, actually, and I I go to the supermarket a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I try to go once a week, but I always end up having to go and pick up other things at the supermarket. I generally do most of my shopping at the supermarket. Terry, do you do most of your shopping at the supermarket or not?
Well, it's really strange because when I think of a supermarket coming from America, I think of a supermarket as they are in America, which we have an area that's the pharmacy department. I can buy all of my pharmaceutical needs at the supermarket. And then there's the foods and vegetables. And then in the supermarket, there's always the cosmetics department. So when I think of supermarket, even after this time here in Italy, I still think of the supermarket as something bigger, different than what it is. But here I have learned how beautiful all of these different kinds of markets are with all these different, more extensive choices. So I prefer to buy my fruits and vegetables at the outdoor market, for example, Market Sant'Ambrogio. And then sometimes for cookware, I like to go to the market at Santo Spirito.
Okay.
But
So you don't buy most of your food at the supermarket. I usually buy 90% or 90 to 100% of my food at the supermarket. Yeah, I go there often. And I generally, because of a time thing for me, and I don't live in the center, so for me to get to the smaller markets, it's more difficult. So yeah, I generally go to the supermarket. Yeah.
So I see that we have some people who have joined us, and I would really love if you would tell us your name and where you're from. And the more that you participate with us, the better this is, the more we can help you, and it helps us.
We've got
So,
Luca from Novara. We've got some people coming on. Sabrina from Genova. Yes, you have. I remember, but I also, Luca has done a lesson with us. So Sabrina and Luca have done lessons with us before. So welcome
excellent.
back.
Welcome, and everyone else, tell us your name, where you're from, and we absolutely love the more interaction, the better.
Yeah, the better the class. Definitely.
So, today we're going to talk about language for grocery shopping. So, we will be talking about some specific vocabulary, different structures. We will also look at comparatives and superlatives and how to use those.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Shall we dive right in?
I think so. I think so, yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, these are true or false. So, number one, shopping trolleys are built bigger to make you buy more.
So, Sarah, Antonella from Naples, Raisa
Hi,
from
Antonella.
Bologna, welcome.
Hi, Raisa. Welcome.
So, what do you think, Jane? That's really interesting. Shopping
Mm-hmm.
trolleys are built bigger to make you buy more. Well,
I think that's true, yeah. You didn't
Gusto
know that?
Arsizio.
Arsizio.
Where
Outside
is?
of Milano. It's
Okay.
outside of Milano. From Busto Arsizio. Hey.
So Sabrina says, in my opinion, it is true. Remember, we need that subject pronoun. In my opinion, it is true. It
True
is
spelled like
true.
that.
Well, that sounds a little bit sneaky, doesn't it? A little bit sub de lo, a little bit.
Oh, no. But they've been doing that since the 50s. It was in the 50s that the trolleys were introduced and they made them bigger so that you would buy more.
I still, when I enter the store, I take the little basket. I always take the little basket.
I can't. So last week, I was like, okay, I'm going to do a shopping for 2 weeks. And my grocery store is very small. And I can't, because of the quarantine, I can't leave my township. So the trolley was small and it was overflowing with food. Things were falling off. It was horrible. Sorry.
Sorry about
I have to go shopping tomorrow because there's no
that.
way.
So number 2 is interesting. Fresh produce is always at the back of the shop. That way your fruits and vegetables are not crushed by the other items you buy. So this makes sense. This idea, it makes sense. But I'm thinking about the co-op. I'm thinking about Esselunga.
Exactly.
And
It's always at the beginning. Always. It's the first thing you find is the fresh produce. Wonder why.
I wonder, I don't know, but reading this, Luca, it is false and perfect structure, thank you. But I don't understand why. Reading this, I think it should definitely be this way.
Yeah, it should be. They put also all very important ingredients very far away from each other so that you have to cross the whole store to get to them. So eggs and milk and products that you would generally stop into the store for, they put them really far apart so that you have to cross the entire supermarket.
Strange. So the most expensive products are usually on the right-hand side. The cheapest products are usually on the bottom shelf. So I have a question. Wait, before you answer yes or no, I have a question. Because when you go in an aisle, you don't have only one direction you can go. You can go this way or this way in the aisle. So what do they mean on the right-hand side?
I don't know. I don't know. You're right about that. But the second sentence, I know this for a fact. That yes. But you're right, Terry. I don't know the most expensive products. It doesn't make sense. I think it should say the most expensive products are always at the level of your eye.
Exactly. So I think they put cheaper products on the bottom shelf and on the top shelf. And then, as you said, the expensive ones at eye level with your eyes.
Yeah, I think so.
So how would you answer this question? True or false?
I would say it's probably true just because yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Supermarket vocabulary. So these are not foods, but these are departments in a grocery store. So you have your fresh food department, dairy, canned, American English canned, British English tinned, deli, bakery, and poultry.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's see if people can tell us. A is what department? B is what department? So
Mm-hmm.
which department do you spend most of your time in?
Oh, I think probably the fresh. I spend it just takes me forever
Me
to
too.
bag everything, and I buy a lot of vegetables and a fair amount of fruit. But yeah,
So Antonella,
Antonella, you answered that question correctly. A, poultry. Yeah, A is poultry. Well done, Antonella. And let's go ahead and go to
but
B. What do you think that B is?
but poultry is poultry only chicken?
It's also other birds. So it could be turkey, and it can also be like pheasant or now let me think. I don't think that rabbit is part of poultry.
No, I think you're correct in that it's all birds.
Just birds. So it could be like, yeah, all birds.
Excellent. So Luca, Antonella, and Raisa, absolutely correct. B is deli. So as you're telling us what C is, Jane, let's talk about what other things you find in the deli department. So these are
Mm.
all like prosciutto is what I see here.
So we find ham. We can find we could find salads in the
Hmm.
United States in the deli, but like, yeah, different types of salads. Chicken salad. You can find there's depends on that area what types of foods they make and the grocery store itself. You
So also,
know.
I think one of the things that I love about the supermarkets is that they have some pre-made packages in the deli department that you can just stop in for a quick lunch.
Yeah.
Antonella, you can find olives in the deli. Good.
The deli. Yes, good.
And
Mm.
everyone said C for bakery, so perfect. How about D? What section is D? Now, what else can you find in the bakery, Jane, besides bread?
I think you could also find maybe sweets like cakes, yeah, and cookies.
Now,
In the
cookies,
bakery.
cookies. Cookies is
Hmm.
interesting because cookies, I always hear students call them biscuits.
Well, that's the British. The British call them biscuits, and we call them cookies.
So if they are sweet for us, they are cookies. If
Hmm.
we do have biscuits in America, but they are like a flat, dry
Yeah,
bread,
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
salty, not sweet. So
Oh,
Evergrande,
that's right. My daughter Gabriella lives in the South, and she loves to eat biscuits with gravy, and biscuits are thick like this,
the,
and it's thick. They're not thin.
now,
And
but they're
what?
dense. They're little round. They're made with baking soda so that they rise a little bit. And
Hmm.
always eat them with a salty meat gravy,
Yum.
salsa. Yeah, now I'm
I
thinking
didn't say that, but like, yeah, it's terrible for you, but it's delicious. It's
it's
real southern. It's southern cooking, and my daughter's like, "Oh, mom, I love biscuits and gravy," and I'm like, "Oh, Lord."
so Luca, excellent observation. Deli looks like the short abbreviation of delicious.
Yeah, never thought of that. Nice, Luke. I like that.
All right. So
All right.
what is E? What is E? E is
Everything that's made out of milk, we say, is dairy. So anything cheese, milk, any kind of product like that, we say is dairy.
good.
Okay.
And F, obviously, the only thing left is fresh. Now, it's really interesting because fresh in America, we would call this the produce department.
Yeah, it's the produce department. You're right. We would say
But
the produce, you know.
this must be
I
the
think,
British English, the fresh
yeah, it
department.
must be. Yeah.
Interesting.
What big grocery stores can you think of? I don't think that the ones in the west are the same as the ones in the east. What's
Well,
the name of a chain? A really important. Do you have Whole Foods, for example?
oh, yes, we have Whole Foods, we have Trader Joe's, we have
Okay.
Safeway, Fred Meyer. Albertsons was really big, but then they sold out. Winco.
Okay, so these are names that all the last three ones I don't. Yeah,
No.
we have like Ingles and yeah, there's Wegmans on the East Coast. Yeah, so completely different.
And then there's
All
always
right.
the famous Walmart.
Oh Lord, yes.
All right.
All right. Is
So
there anything you need to get at the supermarket today? Yes, there is. I have
what
many things I need to get.
what do you need to get at the supermarket?
Oh, my children are eating me out of house and home. Well, I need to get some mozzarella, some cheese. I need milk, some milk. I need some things from the deli, some ham and some mortadella. And I need just about everything. I have been eaten out of house and home.
Now, what does that mean? That is a strange phrase. Eaten out of house and home.
Out. It means my children are eating a lot of
It,
house and home. It means they're eating everything that I'm buying. And it means I need to go out to buy more food.
so
So
tell us
eaten
some
out.
things. Oops, shopping list. I sorry for not having the space there. Shopping list. Okay. What's on your shopping list?
Oh my gosh.
So
So
on my
many things.
shopping list, because we are buying things to stay inside, I always have legumes, different kinds of beans. Um, I buy a lot of lentils
Me
and
too.
I buy a lot of black beans. I also buy a lot of dried foods like rice and pasta and couscous. I love to make
Mhm.
a salad with couscous and fresh vegetables. So tell us,
Yum. That sounds
what
delicious.
are you eating? What's on your shopping list?
Yeah, we want to know what's on your shopping list.
So when you go
Hmm.
to the store, for example, Jane, I always buy more lentils.
Me too.
Eh,
Always.
always buy more lentils. So shall we read this dialogue and then,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
Hello, do you work here?
Yes. How can I help you?
I'm looking for ice cream.
The ice cream is in the frozen section.
Where is the frozen section?
It is the next aisle to the left.
Ah, thanks for your help.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay. So Antonella, at
Yeah.
the moment,
Oops.
at the moment, my shopping list is very long because I can go to the supermarket just once a week. Absolutely wonderful. Just that one preposition, go to the supermarket just once a week. Absolutely fabulous, Antonella.
I know. Oh, okay,
Great
Sabrina. I
quantifiers.
need
I need
to get
to get
some
some milk.
milk, some vegetables, some fruit. Up, we just use that as a singular, some fruit, and I need a lot of chocolate. Sabrina, I understand. Very good. Okay. So
Very good.
remember that fruit stays in the singular form even when we use it as a plural. Okay. Fruit.
That's just like meat or cheese. We wouldn't say I need some cheeses. So vegetable is the exception where vegetable becomes vegetables in the plural, but all of these
Mm-hmm.
other categories are the same between singular and plural. Meat,
Plural.
cheese, fruit. Interesting.
Yeah.
Mm,
Right.
I need some sugar, some orange juice, and some butter,
Mhm.
and some butter. I buy a lot of biscuits, comma, but in this moment I can't go out because
Of the coronavirus.
so Raisa,
Okay. Well,
let's talk about plurals, capital and small letters. So sugar, orange, never capitalized. These are just things. They are not
mhm.
proper nouns. They're just names for things. Like we wouldn't capitalize chair or computer. It's the same for sugar or orange juice.
Yeah.
However, that I, in this moment, I can't go out. That I pronoun for io is always capitalized.
Yes. Always capitalized.
Okay.
Okay, let me pull up also. Let's pull up Luca. Okay, Luca, on my shopping list, there are so many things, especially fruit and vegetables, cheese, meat, wine, and chocolate. We can just
And
finish
so
it right
on.
there.
I
See,
love
and so on. But let's start our sentences with capital O on my shopping list. There's my name. And then for the rest, it's very good. Very well
it.
done, Luca. Mhm.
All right. Excellent, everybody. Okay. So we're going to, Jane and I will model this. We will role play this while you write us some other options. So
Mhm.
Jane, as a customer, if you want to be the customer, I'll be the clerk and help you find the
Mhm.
items on your list. So
Okay. Excuse me, can you tell me where to find the deli department?
absolutely. The deli is to the right and at the end of the aisle. The deli department is in the end of the store to the right.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So maybe we need to go back and look at how they modeled this, you know, how they did the different roles. If you could go back. Okay. So hello. Do you work here? Yes. How can I help you? I'm looking for ice cream. Okay. All right.
I think we did just fine.
Yeah, we made it very short. Okay, you want to switch roles real quick?
Sure. Excuse me. Can you help me, please?
Sure. How can I help you?
Well, I'm looking for a chicken for dinner this weekend. What department is that in?
Ah, can find it in the poultry section, and
And
you need to go straight down the main aisle. It's in aisle 4. On your right, you will find the poultry section.
thank you. All right. So Marino, where are you from? Welcome.
Yes,
So
welcome, Marina.
tell us, tell us what is on your shopping list, and actually tell us, if you are in the store, what is a polite way to ask for help? So as we are modeling, excuse me, can you tell me where I can find the poultry department? Give us different sentences using really polite language to find things.
Hmm.
So,
Well, we could
and
say. Hmm?
canned. What? That's definitely the American version. That.
Yeah.
What was the word in the British English?
Tinned.
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 That's, to me, that's still such a strange word to hear. But
Hmm.
these others are all the same.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
So while we're waiting for some polite requests, let's see. Ah, okay.
Ah, okay, so we're going to match the questions with the answers. So why don't we go ahead and read the first half of the column on the left-hand side. So I can go ahead and read that. Where can I find some broccoli? Where can I find ice cream? Where are the canned beans? Where is the yogurt? Can I help you with something? Excuse me, do you work here? And then
Okay.
the right hand.
Those are all the questions. So then all of the students have to tell us which answer goes to which question. So the answers, yes, I do. How can I help you? They should be in the canned section to your left. Aisle 3, next to the frozen peas. You
Oh,
can
pizza. Pizzas.
Oh, frozen pizzas, sorry. You can find it in the fresh section, in the dairy
Mhm,
section, aisle 7.
mhm.
Yes, I'm lost. Where is the exit?
Okay, fine. So where can I find some broccoli? What would the answer to that question be?
And
Hmm?
Luca, I just want to say, excellent comment. Excellent comment.
Mhm.
Remember to capitalize maiuscolo, capital letters. Um,
Fernando, I don't know quite. I want to look at this real quick.
mhm.
I'm sorry, would you like help myself? I was found the poultry. Hmm. I
So,
would,
hmm.
hmm. Would you help me find the poultry section?
Or I was looking for the poultry section.
Can you help me? Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, Antonella, fantastic. You can find it in the fresh section. Yes, I think that's correct.
And
Uh,
exactly, we always need that object or subject pronoun. You can find it.
it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that's me. So how about where can I find ice cream?
Mm-hmm.
You
Where can I
can't
find?
you can't find ice cream in my house because if it was here, I would eat it.
I love ice cream.
I cannot
All
wait
right.
to go to Vivoli.
Wow, I hate it's just become horrible. It used to be so good and it's just terrible now.
Oh,
I
I don't
went,
think
I,
so.
oh. I was like, it was such a disappointment because I hadn't been in like 15, 20 years when it used to be really good. Now there's these other places that you have to go. The ice cream. My daughter knows everywhere to go in Florence.
Mm.
Where can I find ice cream? So what did you think?
Uh,
Next to the frozen pizza, aisle 3. Yeah, I think that's right.
Very nice. Okay. Luca, Antonella, excellent. Where are the canned beans?
Hmm.
Where are the canned beans? Okay. Ah, okay. I just found the answer. So this could take some time to write, I think. Excellent, Antonella.
Okay. Right, Antonella, nice. And the next one, where is the yogurt? Where would you find the yogurt?
Well, yogurt
What did
is
we say
made.
about the dairy section? We said it was things that were made from milk. So maybe yogurt is made from milk?
Okay.
Yep.
So two more questions. And so, can I help you with something?
Oh,
Can I help you with something? We have two possible answers. And usually, not always, usually in English, we respond with the same verb that is in the question. So, can I help you with something?
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
In this case, it's not. We
In
didn't
this
use
case, it's
that.
not.
Yes. Okay.
Hmm. In this case, it's completely different.
Yeah. Yes, very good, Luca. Yes.
Excellent.
Luca,
And
yes.
so the last one, obvious. Excuse me, do you work here?
Yes, I do. How can I help? Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
How much? Decide who is talking, the clerk or the customer. Then put the sentences in the right order. So we have to decide who is talking, the clerk or the customer. Okay, so number 1, that will be £9. Anything else?
So
What do
give
you
us
think?
just, oh, I can't. So clerk or customer? How about, so what if we read all of them and then you can just tell us one
Sure.
clerk, customer? So
Sounds good.
2. Okay, that will be £3.
Number 3, thank you.
Number 4, around 350 grams, please.
Number 5, of course. How much would you like?
Number 6, yes, 200 grams of ham, please.
Number 7, hello, I would like to buy some cheese.
Excellent. So Sabrina and Luca both said that number 1 is the clerk. Excellent. How about number 2?
What do you think, you guys? Number 2?
I was looking at the bag of groceries. Number 2, the clerk.
Yep,
Excellent.
that's right. Well done, Luca.
Now, number 3 is interesting because number 3 could be both.
Both, yeah. Be both. Yeah, absolutely.
I think
Yeah.
it's really important that both people say thank you, not just the customer, not. Okay. So how about number
Yeah.
4? It,
Number 4? Let's see if you can come up with it. Number
So
4.
what conversation do you think came before this particular? I don't even get to finish what I want to ask them because they're so smart. They all
Yeah,
said the
customer.
customer.
Yeah. Okay, number 5.
Excellent. Everybody got number 4. That's perfect. 5. Luca says 5 is the clerk.
Yeah. Well done. Well done, Luca.
Fernando, 5 is the clerk. Excellent. How about number 6? So number 6 is very much like number 4.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
customer. Very good. Well done.
And number 7.
Number 7.
Number 7 is incredibly polite. I wish that I heard more people speak like this. So I might add a word at the end. I might add, I would like to buy some cheese, please.
Please. Yeah.
All
Absolutely.
right. Absolutely excellent, everybody. So now we're going to talk about how much. So, hello, I would like to buy some cheese.
Of course. How much would you like?
So I think.
This was from the last slide. They were supposed to put them in order.
Sorry,
So if you take a look at the last slide, we're just going to go through this and we're going to see if you can just put the number of what you want, okay, of which one goes next. So we're going to start with the first thing that you would say if you go to get some food at the deli, okay? What would you say?
We already know that number 7 comes first because I just showed you.
Okay, so number 7 is the first one. Hello, I would like to buy some cheese. After number 7, what would be next? What would be the response from the clerk to the customer?
Exactly, number 5, good.
Okay.
So give us all of your numbers. So, for example, you could write 7, 5. Okay. Give us all of your answers. And then we will go to the next slide and verify.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking at this shopping bag, and this looks very similar to the shopping when I come home. There's wine and oil and a lot of fruits and vegetables.
A lot of fruit and vegetables, Terry. Fruit and vegetables.
A lot of fruit and vegetables and milk and bread. This looks very much like my shopping. All right. Okay, Luca. Luca says
Luca.
7, 5, 4,
4,
1, 6, 2, 3.
Yes, I think. Yep, and both Luca and Antonella have exactly the same. I think that's correct. 7, 5, 4, 1, 6, 2, 3. Yes, perfect, you guys. Well done.
Raisa,
well
excellent
done.
also. Really great. Okay. So, Jane, why don't we ask, I would like to buy some cheese. Of course. How many would you like? Why don't we ask how many?
Because cheese is uncountable. You can't ask how many. You have to use how much.
But I can count grams, 350 grams, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4, 5.
but you're asking for cheese. So you have to look at the object of what you're asking for to decide. If it's meat or cheese, you have to ask how much. And yeah, we end up putting the grams in, but you have to use what the object is, what the noun is, excuse me, what the uncountable or countable noun is. You have to go with that.
All right, thank you. So this is really interesting. I am still learning. I mean, I know that 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds, but when I cook, it is still really difficult for me to do the conversion, to convert grams and liters, milliliters to pounds, ounces. It's still really strange for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I have it on my phone. I just do the conversions. If I'm using a recipe that is an American recipe, or then I just kind of try to do the conversion. And sometimes, yeah, I maybe I'm used to it a little bit more.
Well, I think that the US weight system is a little bit, it's simplified because I can have a measuring cup that I can use for both wet and dry ingredients. I don't have to think about liters versus grams. And so this has been really complicated for me. It's still the entire world on the metric system, but the US, no. I wish that I had grown up with the metric system.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
All right.
On to the best or worst.
So, hello, sir. How can I help you? Hello, ma'am. How can I
would
help
like
you?
to buy. I would like to buy some liver pate.
Of course. Which one would you like?
I'd like 200 grams of the best quality pate.
Okay. It will cost 12 pounds.
That's too expensive. How about 125 grams?
Okay. Or you could choose another pate, which is average quality.
I'll take 125 grams of the best quality product.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Right.
What is the best or the worst? What is the best or the worst? What kind of form is this?
I just want to share what Sabrina said. For me, it's difficult. Remember, we need that subject, we need the pronoun. For me, it is difficult in Italian. In English, it is impossible.
Nice, Sabrina. I understand.
Me too. So, best and worst, Jane?
I think that they're superlatives, right? Aren't they?
I think they are. What other superlatives?
And are they great? Excuse me? I'm sorry.
I didn't hear you.
Okay. So, are they regular or irregular superlatives? The best or the worst? Are they regular or irregular?
Best and worst are definitely irregular.
Yeah, they're irregular.
So, what other superlatives do you know? Tell us different superlatives that you know. So we have the best and the worst. And I really like this because it's similar to Italian, il più. And so
you need Yeah, you need the article for the superlative form. It's really important to include the article, which is the, huh?
Absolutely. What is the best meal you have ever eaten?
Mm. Hmm. The best meal I have ever eaten was in Trapani, in Sicily.
Hmm,
Hmm.
excellent. Luca says the biggest, the most expensive, the most famous. Now, if it's biggest, why isn't it expensivest or famousest?
Well, we always have to talk here about syllables. Syllables are really important when we talk about superlative forms or comparative forms because the same rules that we use for the comparatives, we also use for the superlatives. We just change the endings. Hmm? So, any two-syllable adjective that doesn't end in Y, we add our endings. So it could be for the comparative form, um, more, and with the superlative, it's the most. For two syllable adjectives.
So, one and if I understand, one and two syllable adjectives, we add er or est. If it's three or more syllables, then we don't
No,
add. No.
no, no, Terry. Two syllable adjectives, the end in Y, we have to transform by changing the Y to I and adding ER or EST. Now, two syllable adjectives that do not end in Y, we have to add either more or the most. So this is where it's difficult because if your two syllable adjective ends in Y, then we add ER or EST.
Okay. So, give us
Um,
some examples of comparatives and superlatives, please.
Okay, comparatives. Hey, can anybody give me what is the comparative of pretty? What is the comparative of pretty? What is the comparative of pretty? Does anybody know? How about ugly? Pretty and ugly. Can anybody give me a comparative or superlative for those? Pretty or ugly? All right. And while you're doing that, oh, prettier. Nice. Oh, no, Sabrina, let's take a look at that. No? What did we say about two-syllable adjectives that end in Y? Two-syllable adjectives that end in Y, we transform that. So pretty has pretty. So two syllables, okay? And we say prettier because it's two syllables that end with Y, okay? All other two-syllable adjectives, we say more or we say more, okay? Or the most. Okay, uglier than. Oh, very good. Everybody, well done. Okay. That's okay, Sabrina. Thank you for your mistake. It helps. Thank you. Okay, let's go
Okay,
ahead.
so we have 1 minute left. So We're just going to remind you that your mistakes help us to help all of you,
Yes,
and we
thank
really
you.
appreciate all of your interaction today. So with that, Jane, I'll let you close us out.
Thank you. Bye, everybody. It was a pleasure. Take care of yourself and stay safe. Bye.
Bye.